Okay, hi Aquarius, it's Patty here with your reading for September 2017. I already did my prayers and I shuffled the cards and laid them out, and we're going to be getting 10 messages from the Tarot of the Orisha, and we're going to give 5 messages from the Conscious Spirit Oracle deck by Kim Dwyer. And we're going to get 5 messages from the Romance Angel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. The Tarot of the Orisha card is what we're using for the main reading by Zorlark and Durkon. And at the end we're going to get a final Oracle card from the Until Today cards by Iyanla Vanzant, alright, which I use as Oracle cards to give you additional information at the end of this reading. Okay, excuse me, Aquarius. The message that I got at the bottom of your deck came from the air. It was a message from the air that came through at the bottom of the deck. And usually when I see this, I associate this with messages from the ancestors, of course, the messages from the divine, messages from the air. Okay, but I got the feeling that it wasn't just any random Egun of yours, or Egun who is speaking, for whomever this message is for specifically, or for those of you who this message may resonate with collectively. But these messages are coming from your familiar grandparents, people that you grew up with, people that you know, people that you knew rather, well, that you still know actually, but not someone that you're not familiar with, not someone that you don't know. This is someone who you've had conversations with, or if it's not that, it's an ancestor that has been with you since the beginning, someone who has been watching out for you since you were a small child, because they want you to remember the lessons of your childhood. So that's why I was thinking that it could just be someone that you grew up with who has since transitioned, but it could be someone who has always been there watching out for you, that you may not have ever met, but someone who may have passed away prior to your birth, or right, before it, not far from the time you were born, maybe the year that you were born. A family member who passed away that was like a grandparent or grandmother, grandfather, great aunt, great uncle. It could even be a parent, but someone who passed away close to the time to which you were born and has been there with you from the beginning, or someone who has passed over who you were familiar with as a child. So they're telling you that this is where this advice is coming from for you. Okay? The first card that you got in the reading, Aquarius, was the Ace of Fire. All right, this represents Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. Okay, so this is a fire sign energy. Okay, this talks about victories that come through telling the truth. It talks about having confidence in yourself. This talks about a head of a household, a provider. This talks about making decisions. Okay, so some fire sign in your life that you're concerned about, or you're just standing up for yourself and telling the truth in the situation. Next card you got was the Four of Earth. Okay, this talks about property, inheritances, income, investments, holding on to money, investing money. It talks about contracts and agreements, appraisals, and maybe talking about a divorce settlement. All right, it talks about stability. Also signifies someone who may be a Capricorn around you. This also talks about someone who may be a little stingy, or maybe that's you, and someone who's hanging on too tightly to people and possessions. Okay, someone who's not willing to budge. All right, and standing their ground, which is good. Okay, this is good. This means you're speaking up for yourself in this situation, whatever it is that's concerning you this month. Aquarius, you want to, stand your ground and speak up for yourself and be in control, protect your assets, protect your family. But at the same time, you could be showing some unfairness and some stinginess yourself. Maybe you're being inflexible, and you're not getting anywhere with your negotiations. All right, so let's see what else. Next card that you got in this reading was Oshun. Okay, Oshun talks about love, passion. Okay, Oshun talks about abundance, sensuality, romance, motherhood. Okay, someone's offering you love, or someone did offer you love. All right, this is someone who's very confident in her seductive or his seductive energy. All right, this may also be a fire sign female. That's what I got when I saw this. All right, this may be someone who is in the past, or someone that you just broken up with, or someone that you haven't seen in a while, an old flame, someone from your past that you left, or someone that you are separated from, you haven't seen them in a while, and you're ready to let it go, or you have let it go. All right, the next card that you got in the reading was Iya Emi Patsy. Okay, so there's another female energy around you, Aquarius, this month. And Iya Emi Patsy talks about beauty. It talks about being a nurturer, an intelligence person, an intelligent woman. All right, someone who takes care of her business. Okay, you and she share memories. Okay, loving memories. Memories of a childhood. She's known you for a long time. She also knows all your secrets. Okay, this is a water sign female. Okay, so that would be Cancer or Scorpio or Pisces, perhaps, in your life. All right, got a few ladies around you. Okay, this again could be a mother figure who is letting you know that she's around you. Oshun also could be a mother figure, but Oshun is more of a party girl, more of like your buddy, your best friend, ride or die, right? One of those. And she uses her seductive charms, his or her, it could be a him, but they use their seductive charms to kind of confuse you, to seduce you, to make you rethink the decisions that you thought you already made. Maybe not. Okay, so you got Iya Emi Patsy, who's very stabilizing and very nurturing, a motherly type of a figure. And then Oshun, who is more of a open spirit, an easy spirit. She's a Sagittarius, and Iya Emi Patsy is a, wow, why did I say Sagittarius? I'm sorry. It could be any fire sign. Iya Emi Patsy is Pisces or Scorpio or a Cancer sign that's around you. Or just someone who has those attributes, okay? Message from the earth, okay, which is upside down. Normally, it looks like this, okay? Guys got all kinds of abundance and planted seeds, and seeds are growing, and got money to the left, money to the right, money in front. The happy guy. But this is upside down. So, to me, this is saying that you're concerned about the things that you've started, your legacy, your financial stability. You feel it's in jeopardy somehow, okay? And things aren't going as quickly as you thought that they should. All right, this is this, you're feeling like it has to be all or nothing. You know, you're not really trying to compromise here. I don't know. Maybe there's a situation, you're going through a divorce or something. You're trying to hold on to your assets and your money. You're being stingy because both of these women seem to be behind you. Or in the past, or about to be in the past. Okay, next card that you got here. Okay, this is Ogun. Ogun is the warrior. Ogun was in the reverse. Okay, Ogun is a soldier. Ogun talks about someone who may be officer, a law enforcement, or in the military. I mean, he could even be away in jail because he was in the reverse, okay? Or he could be someone who's retired from the military or retired from law enforcement, you know, ex-police officer, ex-soldier even, okay? Or a child of someone who wears a uniform. Okay, so it could, and their parents could be in any of those service or law enforcement or military jobs. So this person is connected to some uniformed personnel, either themselves or in their family. He's upside down. So tells me that your defenses are a little off and that you are tired of fighting. Maybe you're tired of fighting, you're tired of the struggle. You want to move on to something else. And it feels like these ladies are giving you a little time. A little time because they're both in the upright position, and you or whoever this person is that is related to the military or some kind of law enforcement, somebody that wears a uniform to work, they're upside down. They are being put in the middle of these two women, and he fears being controlled by one while he's afraid of losing the other. But he's under the control of one. One of the women is controlling him, and he's afraid of losing the other. Okay, this could also be, you know, the other way around. It could be a woman who is experiencing this. Two men, one is controlling and the other one is waiting, and they don't want to lose them. So when I say, you know, he and she, don't take that specifically to heart unless it resonates, you know. But if it doesn't, then, you know, think of it again without that connotation of being male or female, or any sign even. Just think, are these people in my life? Is this someone I know? Is this someone close to me? Is this happening somewhere near me? You know? It could be someone in your office. It could be someone near you, someone you're close to, someone you're concerned about. But I'm thinking that this is about you. All right? And you are trying to protect your assets, trying to speak up for yourself. But you're having a hard time doing it because these other people, these people that you're interested in, you're kind of confused in the situation. And one of them is actually pulling some strings there. Or at least she's the person that you're more, this is the person I think that you're more worried about as far as fearing. This person you fear. And this may be the person you want. So maybe that's why you're worrying about your money. Maybe there's a divorce going on. Maybe this person is trying to say that you had an affair, and maybe that'll affect your assets. She knows your secrets, but she knows them too. But she's not using it. She's falling back. She's taking a step back. But that's part of her femininity. That's part of her charm. That's part of the way she survives. She knows what to do. This woman knows what to do too, but she knows how to fight. She's like a mama bear, you know, like a protector of the home. So this is probably the wife, and this may be the girlfriend, or the girl you live with and the one that you're seeing. Anyway, the next card, Aquarius, is the Guardians, Guardian Angel, all right, which is always a good card to get, but yours, again, came in the reverse, all right, and the reverse, well, reverses are, you know, it's like these cards are not bad. Your reversals are just basically, this one just seems to be slowing things down. Guardian Angels are definitely around you. Your balance may be off, okay, but there's a lesson that they're trying to teach you. They want you to learn how to step away from arguments and step away from disagreements. Okay, they want you to learn to have more patience. Okay, this is how the card looks in up, you know, right side up. Yeah, I don't know why I always have a problem with that term. Also, this is reminiscent of the Temperance card in the regular tarot. So, you know, and that's the Sagittarius card. So, we're talking about fire signs. Temperance is a card that I think that, yeah, that signifies Sagittarius. So this could be about this Sagittarius. Sagittarius could be the energy here, the fire sign, that is very seductive. And they're just trying to teach you patience in regard to this situation. And patience may be what this person is there to teach you. This may be a lesson in patience for you in regard to how long it takes for you to be able to get together with that fire sign, that Sagittarius. Next card you got here was the Seven of Air. Okay, Seven of Air shows like a little nest of a bunch of birds, well, 7, and they're waiting for somebody to come and take care of them. They need to be fed. You know, they're waiting for mama to come back and bring them something to eat, but they're really complaining about it. She doesn't look to be anywhere in sight. All right? And they look like they've been sitting in that nest for a long time and waiting for a long time. They look none too happy, but you got it upside down. All right? Now, what this talks about, to me, it talks about a mother who has left the nest, a mother who's gone, or she's away a lot. So maybe the mother is in the military, away, okay, or in jail, okay, or away on business, happens. But the mother's not there, she's not around a lot, and the family is suffering in turmoil, okay. Could also talk about getting complaints from your fellow employees at work or the people who you supervise. They could be doing a lot of complaining, chattering. Maybe they don't like you if you just came into the area, or maybe you're going to leave and they don't want you to go. But they're running their mouths. This is also talking about, this could be talking about a divorce situation where one of the parents leave. Okay, so this could be a mother or a father who left the nest. Okay. It could also be talking about someone not coming back, ever. This could be losing a parent, losing someone passing away. So that could be that too. Okay, yeah. All right, so this is 5 of Air. Five of Air is in the upright position. Yay. But this is about having false friends around you, people that you can't count on. Okay. This is talking about being able to identify the false friends and to learn how to avoid them. Okay, but they could even be in your family. They don't have to be friends. They could actually be, you know, family members, cousins, brothers, sisters, brother-in-law, sisters-in-law. Could be your partner, but they're false. They're lying. Somebody's lying about something. Somebody's bearing a false facade. Okay, there's a hidden danger among these people. Okay, there's some unscrupulous business going on. Some negotiations. Someone is doing some underhanded stuff. Okay, this is about hidden dangers. Pay attention to any paperwork that you're going to sign, any agreements that you're going to get into. Also pay attention to your intuition. Someone could pass away, and this could be family coming, trying to get a cut, you know, acting out. You know how people do sometimes, you know, when they're looking for inheritance. Okay, looking for inheritance and it doesn't come, then everybody starts showing their butts. Okay, you'd be, very sad, very, very sad. I've seen it myself close up. Nine of Air. Okay, and this is about waiting on the truth setting you free. Okay, this is talking about an eventual victory after hard battles, okay, and you're having a victory because you're listening to the messages that you're being sent. All right, this is talking about creditors coming for your assets, perhaps, financial turmoil or changes in your financial status. It could be positive. And also talks about losing someone. It could be possible death again. So it could be divorce, it could be death, it could be ending of a relationship, a transition to a new type of relationship. Okay? It is it also talks about someone lying during negotiations. Truth has got to be revealed in order for you to be victorious in this situation, Aquarius. Something is being hidden from you, and it might be this person here, the one that you're afraid of, maybe holding something back from you for her own gain. And you are not looking at that because this is your family. You've been around these people a long time. You trust them, but there's no trust. There's no reason for you to trust them, and you're getting ready to find that out. Unfortunately, that's how that's their message to you, not to trust. And they're doing that on purpose. They're doing that on purpose because they know they're leaving, but they don't want you to trust nobody at all after them. That's how vindictive they are about whatever went on. Wherever they think you wronged them, they're not going to leave nothing standing in their wake. They're going to make sure that the message from them is loud and clear to you the rest of your life. What did you do to Aquarius? What did you do to that person? What did you do to Yemaya? Okay, so first set of cards up here. We're going to go to the Conscious Spirit Oracle deck, and the first card you got was Moon Goddess. Moon Goddess. Moon Goddess talks about being in a harmonious flow with the moon's energy and all phases of life. Okay, so this is really, really good. All right, because this goes with the first card. The first card you got was Leo, all right? Ace of Fire, standing up for yourself, okay? Standing up for yourself, calling on your energy, speaking the truth. And this is Moon Goddess, a harmonious flow with the moon's energy in all phases of life. So there are secrets that you want to come out, secrets that are going to come out. When the truth comes, you're going to stand up, and it's going to be good for you. Hold on 1 second, please. Okay, I'm back. I was cooking, and figured it'd be best for me to just turn that off because it's done anyway, rather than try to wait it out with this reading. Okay, so back to here. Ace of Fire and the Moon Goddess. All right, so standing up for yourself, you're telling the truth, and you want whatever is going on to be exposed. The next card, the Four of Earth. Again, inheritance, stinginess, miserliness. And the card that you got with that was Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael talks about opening up pathways, right? Fighting our battles for us, all right? Cutting through the nonsense, cutting through the bullshit. I'm grateful for the strength and courage my Archangel Michael brings into my life. So again, standing up for yourself, standing your ground, and cutting through the bullshit and getting to the heart of the matter, okay? And you're standing strong, but you may be being a little greedy, or someone's being a little greedy. Okay, the next card we got was Oshun. We talked about love and passion, seductiveness, a good friend, a good ally, someone from your past, someone who cares for you and who you care a lot for, sexy times, passion. The cards that came up for you was the Spark of the Divine. Fire. I recognize the divine spark within me, and I recognize that I am part of all creation. Spark. So this person really brings in some heat in you. Okay, there's some fire going on for real, for you. And that's who she is. She brings that spark to your life. She lights up your life, right? And makes you recognize what your job, what your part is in creation. She's bringing you information. She's helping you. All right, she's uplifting you. But she's doing it in a subtle way. A subtle way. A subtle, seductive way. Yeah, the boss lady. Giving you a little run for your money there, Aquarius. Yeah, see, she's in charge of the water. She controls the seas. She controls the seas. Oshun, she's in charge of the sweet waters. Iya is in charge of the salt waters, right? The seas and the oceans. And you're Aquarius. Yeah, well, I guess she knows how to work you. Oshun does too, but she does it in a more subtle, seductive way, as I said. Anyway, this is the Flames of Wisdom, the Crone. This is somebody that knows what she's doing and is not afraid to do it. This is someone who knows what she's doing and is not afraid to do it. Woo! Better be careful. Gotta keep your eye on that one. Wow. Okay, so the next card you got was Messages from the Earth. Okay, again, holding on to money, all right, being concerned with material goods, material things, not wanting to make bad investments, not wanting to part with the things that you work so hard for, and you have worked hard for them. Okay, and the card that we got was balance. Balance. So balance is about give and take. Balance is about negotiating. Balance is about, I understand and embrace the opposing forces in life that bring about balance. This is balance. This reminds me also of the Chariot card, because I guess the colors, the black and the white, the yin and the yang, give and the take. Balance is not always equal. It's give and take. Sometimes you put 40, sometimes the other person puts 60. Sometimes you put 35, sometimes they put 70, 65. You know, things happen depending on what it is. It's not always going to be 50-50. You know, and you have to give value to everybody's part in a relationship and in income in a household. Okay, the value that goes on to the person that stays home raising the children is very valuable, but that doesn't in any way diminish the value of the father or the other parent that was out there busting their ass. You're both doing what is expected of you to do, is to work together to maintain a household and give your children the best life that they can, okay? And you don't get extra brownie points because you quit your job and decide to stay home and work out of the home. Nobody stopped you from going to work. This is what your choice was, and it was a good choice for your kids. But you can't expect to, everything is not a receipt. Everything is not, putting stuff on your books. That's not how love is. That's not how family is. There's some things that you do because you want to see your children grow. And you want to be able to tell your spouse when he or she comes home from a hard day what Jill did today, or what Johnny did yesterday, or, the baby took his first steps, or, we have to talk about this report card, and those type of things. And if you're fortunate enough to be in a situation that you can stay home with your children and still bring in income of your own, what are you crying about? What are you crying about? If it's your own business that you've had and the other person didn't have any part in that, what? What else do you want? My goodness. Jeez. No one can diminish the work that a parent does that stays at home with children. Okay? They holding down the fort and keeping it going. But in some situations, it was just a choice. It wasn't because it was necessary. It was a choice. It was a choice for you to move somewhere where you didn't have anybody to help you with the kids and things like that. Those are all choices you made. And then you work your family dynamics out based on those choices. That's 50-50. That's balance. That's the balance that they're telling you to stand your ground about, okay? That's it. That's it. Don't let nobody diminish you for what you brought to the table, whether you were the stay-at-home parent or the person out there working all day, or both of you held down 2 jobs and 3 jobs to put food on the table. Whatever you did, as long as the other person did their share, kept roofs over your heads, and everybody grew up well, if you can look at your children and say, we did a good job, then that's it. Don't be bitter. You enjoyed that life too. You got a lot out of it. He don't got no Gucci bags. I'm just saying. And he's not trying to take them from you, Come on, stop. Come on, ladies, knock it off. Okay, so that was the messages that came from the Conscious Spirit Oracle deck, and the next set of cards on the bottom are going to go with the Romance Angel cards by Dorian Virtue. Wow. I said Dorian Lord like one of the old soap operas. What was that? One Life to Live. Okay. All right. So that's my grandmother's in on this conversation too. Then my great grandmother. All right. So this card you have here is Soulmate. Yes. Okay. Soulmate. And that's the card that went with Ogun in reverse. So we said Ogun is a warrior or connected to someone in law enforcement or military something, someone who wears a uniform or related to someone that wears a uniform. He's a little tired from the fight. He wants peace. He knows he needs to make a decision, and he hasn't made a decision. All right. This card that you got with this is, yes, this is your soulmate. All right, so we were saying before that there is a connection with Ogun and Oshun. So if you're wondering who to pick, yes, this is your soulmate, Oshun. Based on the reading that we already had, I'm going to say yes. The question that you were questioning about this person, yeah. But that doesn't mean that they're going to stick around waiting for you to finish all of these loose ends up. Next card that you got was the Guardian Angel reverse. Okay, we're talking about delays, or we're talking about messages coming from your family members. They're right there, they're encouraging you, that they want you to be balanced and patient. This card says, love yourself first. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay? So, stand up for yourself like you're doing. That's why you got these cards here. The Ace of Fire and the Four of Earth. Love yourself first. Yes, this is your soulmate, but keep focused on what you're supposed to be focusing on. Love yourself first. Okay, yes, this is your soulmate. Okay, so now can you get back to taking care of business here before you let this one here rob you blind? Focus, Aquarius. Okay, so this was the Five of Air. This talks about a parent abandoning a house or leaving home, or children complaining, or lots of gossip. This is reversed. Seven of Air. Playfulness. To capture romance. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Playfulness. Seven of Air. Okay, so this may also have to do with your issues of abandonment when you were a child. Maybe that's what I'm getting. Okay, so this is talking about abandonment issues that you brought to the table with you in this relationship and in your marriage, which is why you have allowed this other person to have so much control. Okay? You might need to do some work and find out what went on in your childhood, deal with those things so that you can get that straightened out going forward. To bring balance to you. Okay, bring balance to you. You need to explore those things that happened in your youth. And again, she may be bringing these things up for you on purpose, or reminding you of stuff that went on in your youth. That's part of the control. She uses that against you. Mistakes that you made in your youth, maybe. Mistakes. And okay, maybe you cheated on her with her before long ago, and she's holding that against you. That's something that she's held on to. Whatever it is, it may have nothing to do with this. It just, her focus is on material goods, material things, and maybe you're being too cheap for her. That's how come things aren't working out. Maybe you're just holding back too much financially. Maybe you're a tightwad, and she's sick of you. Or you could be getting blackmailed. This doesn't have to be a love relationship. This could be have something to do with business. And this person knows your secrets, and they can ruin your family, throw you off balance. Maybe you had to retire. Yeah, maybe you had to retire. Keep yourself from being exposed. This card here, the Five of Air, talked about danger, false friends, danger seen and unseen, right? Again, that could be at work also. Co-workers, gossip. Okay, from the Romance Angel Oracle cards, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Yeah. This, again, is talking about talking to your ancestors, okay? That person, those people who have been supporting you, that ancestor that's been supporting you all your life. You need to contact them, pray, talk to them, have a little talk. Ask them to protect you and help you in this situation. Protect you from these dangers, seen and unseen. Okay, you can also confide in this person, because that's the spark of the divine. That person represents the spark of the divine in you. So, and in themselves. Yeah. They can pray for you. If you tell them what's going on, they'll be more than happy to pray for you or do whatever it is that they have to do for you. Because she knows what to do too. But she doesn't want to do it on her own. She wants you to ask for help. She doesn't want anything to do with this unless you ask her to. So call her in, ask her to help you, because she can. She can, and she's willing to, but she's not. Just like your ancestors aren't going to step in unless you ask them, she's not going to do it either. Nine of Air. Okay, we talked about a victory after long battles. All right, possibly. We talked about also losing, breaking up, someone leaving the home. Could also be losing a mother, a wife. Someone could transition. It could be death. Okay, but it's been a long struggle. It's been a long struggle. And the next card we have is Honeymoon. Honeymoon. So, the spirit is telling me that these two cards together is confirming a transition, someone passing away. Honeymoon. Yeah, because they're going to heaven. They're going to be in a better place than we are and have a better time. They'll be with Jesus, right? The bridesmaid, right? Preparing for her wedding. That's what we some traditions think about. When you pass away, you go to heaven, and we know heaven is a better place. Okay, this would also talk about going on vacation after you've settled all of this legal, financial mess. After all the secrets have been revealed, could be going on a little vacation. But we're also talking about those of you who that part of the reading didn't resonate with. There is a soulmate out there for you, Aquarius, but they're only going to come if you love yourself first. All right? You need to take a break. You need to put some playfulness in your life. All right? But you have been calling them in, and you can call them in, call them to you. Say your prayers. Visualize what it is that you want and need, and get yourself ready so that when your soulmate comes, you'll be ready for them. Okay, learn to let your hair down a little bit. Learn to relax. Don't be so serious. Don't be so stingy. But there is love coming for you after a long battle and a long wait. Just be careful of people that you think are your friends, people that you think are your partners, family members. You know, family members, if they're by marriage, that doesn't mean that they're related to you. Okay, blood is thicker than water. Some people ride or die on that concept ridiculously, but that's how it is. Okay, so remember that. All right, keep that in the forefront of your mind, that there may be things going on behind the scenes, secrets being kept that you don't know about. So you might need to do what you need to do to get these secrets out, because there are some secrets and it's being used. I am open to all life's wisdom and share it with gratitude. Okay? She will use and do whatever she needs to do what she thinks is best. Be careful. Okay, so next card that we went to the IyaArzulaEgun Until Today Oracle cards. Again, this was their messages from the air card. Okay, and we got 2 Oracle cards from IyaArzulaEgun for you, Aquarius. First card you got was trying to hide what I feel does not work. Trying to hide what I feel does not work. And that card is full of red and orange and yellows and fire. So, talked about this relationship here that you may have with a fire sign, all right? Trying to hide what I feel does not work. Until today, you may not have understood that harboring feelings creates tension in a relationship, and that what you feel is an important step toward healing yourself and another. Until today, you may not have understood that harboring feelings creates tension in a relationship, and that what you feel is an important step towards healing yourself and another. Just for today, lovingly express your feelings in a way that honors yourself and others. Okay, so to me, this is also talking about taking control of your life, and it's also talking about telling your truth, standing up in your truth. All right? And learning how to express yourself in a way that doesn't bring another person down without being disrespectful, without being hurtful. There's a way to be honest and loving at the same time, even when you're saying something that might hurt a person. But the truth heals. That's what I was told to say. I accept and acknowledge the truth. The next card you got was I accept and acknowledge the truth. Okay? Beautiful. Again, this reminds me again of a fire sign. Until today, you may have engaged in self-destructive behavior to avoid acknowledging the truth. You are a chosen one. Just for today, activate the truth in your consciousness. Accept the fact that you are important. Okay, so you need to start loving yourself and putting your feelings ahead of other people's feelings. All right. I want to say, Aquarius, that all you've been doing, all you do, what did you get? What's your thanks for all of that? Being the stand-up person, trying to be fair, trying to, pinch the pennies because you're trying to make sure that you had enough to go around, but that those characteristics about you that make you are being used against you. There's no give and take in this situation for you. And you should have give and take. There's nothing, you didn't do anything that's outrageous, Things happen. But it doesn't always have to hit you in the pockets. It already hit you in your heart. But it seems that's not good enough. That there's an energy that just wants revenge. And your ancestors are sending you this message to watch out. See what's going on around you. All right? Don't let yourself get taken. Focus on what it is that you're supposed to be focusing on. Don't let that energy turn you upside down, that your defenses are down and you can't even fight for yourself. Your confusion is weakening everything around you and delaying everything. Snap out of it, right? Snap out of it. You can get help. Ask for help. Ask this person, even if this person, if you're not seeing them or anything, they're willing to help you. They know things. You'd be surprised. The information may be coming from that person. They'll support you. Okay, so Capricorn, that was your reading for September 2017. I hope that the words and the stories, the situations resonated with you. If they didn't for any reason, I'd appreciate it so much. Whether they did or not, just please share them with people around you. Share them with your friends. Please like, subscribe, and share these videos. You can also check the video for the sign in front of you or the one following you. Maybe some of those messages that came in those readings will resonate more with you. And you can also, if you can find your rising sign and your moon sign, your ascending sign. I think it's rising and ascending is the same thing. Yeah. Look those up and check the videos corresponding with those signs and look at all of those messages together. And you might feel a little better when you watch your moon sign or your Venus sign. Okay, so you can go to Astro Cafe. That's a free website. And you can get your birth, your natal chart, and it's all there, all the information that you need. All right? So anyway, thanks so much for your patience. Thanks so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can go to the GoFundMe, PB Tarot 7. Or there's a GoFund, Our Story Continues. Follow me on Tumblr, Facebook, Our Stories Continues, Our Stories, STORIES, plural, continue on Facebook. All right? Send me an email, pbtarot7@gmail.com. I check that pretty often, and I get back to you pretty quickly. If you want a reading, send me an email with your information, your date of birth, and your birth name. And you can also pay for the readings. We'll take donations for the readings. Thank you very much. $25 for the readings, but as far as donating, you can donate any amount on the GoFundMe from $1 to whatever it is that you feel led to do. All right, so thank you. most importantly, get these messages out and share them with your friends and your family. And I'll see you again in October. Enjoy the rest of the summer. And be careful what you're signing. And when you're signing, watch. Watch. Watch and pray. Okay? All right. Thanks for watching. Alafia. Amen. I say peace.